Hey guys, Sandy here, and welcome back to Follow a Sketch Friday. This is the sketch that we are using. It has a heart shape and two circular photos with some embellishment. Now, I am not going to use a heart shape. I'm going to be using a Mickey head shape. I will use one circle shape and one square photo. So this is going to be one of the opening pages for Lana and my album where we went to Disneyland to celebrate her birthday. I've already pulled the button clip thing off the button, so I'll be able to adhere it without it kind of doing this. So let's see what I can do. Alright guys, we're going to start out this bad boy by tracing the Mickey head onto a sheet of 12 by 12 white cardstock. Now I'm actually going to use the Mickey head, but I need something to trace the outline. Now I'm not exactly sure why I decided that my pencil lines were too dark and I had to erase some of them, but I did. So that's what I'm doing right here. I am using my favorite eraser in the world. This is a Staedtler white eraser. It just erases so beautifully. I needed it once for an art class, and once I used it, I was like, I will never use another eraser again. Like, they're just my absolute favorite erasers, and I know that that might seem a little bit random, but there it is. Now, I went ahead and pulled out an assortment of washi tape that you really can't see because the sketch is covering that up right now. But I do have varying shades of oranges. I have some black and whites and some grays, and this beautiful glitter green washi as well. Now, as you can tell, some of these bad boys are brand new. Now, I had even undid a roll of some Halloween washi that my husband got me for my birthday from Brutus Monroe, and for some reason, that didn't make it onto the page. When I finished putting all of the washi down, I realized, holy crap, I forgot it. And I'm not going to go back and pull up washi and redo it because I like the way that this looks. I'm not exactly sure why I didn't do it in the first place, but there it is. Now that kind of thicker yellowy orange washi tape that goes from yellow to orange, I have had that forever. It has been well over 6, 7, maybe even more years than that. And it is finally almost coming to the end of it. And I'm so proud of myself. I just really am. Every time I complete a washi roll and I pull off that last bit of tape, I just get this little thrill inside of me where I'm just like, yes, girl, you did it. You used that washi tape roll. So it's coming soon. So I'm gonna have that moment here shortly. Don't worry, I didn't make you watch me put on all of the washi tapes. I did a repeating pattern, however. So that is there. Now see, I have no idea why I felt the need to erase over those pencil lines because my Mickey ears are going to go right on top of it. Now I decided to just go ahead and use ATG to put this down. I thought about popping it up. I even thought about making it into a large shaker pocket, but I really liked the look of the washi tape, and I just thought it was really cool looking the way it was, so I decided not to mess with anything and just go with it. Sometimes I think what I do is I like what I have and then I add a little bit more, or I change the basic idea and then it doesn't turn out as good as I thought it was going to. So just slammed my hand into my desk. Me turning this into a shaker pocket, probably not the best idea. So I didn't do it. Now this is a photo of one of the lampposts that have been decorated. It says Halloween time, and then we have the button from Disneyland where it says, I'm celebrating Lana. So this will be one of the title pages to the albums. I think it will probably be the first albums page. I'm thinking. I'm not sure yet. We'll figure that out once I get more layouts completed. But I'm thinking this is going to be the first page of the first album. I have enough photos to have 2 albums. I probably have enough photos to have more than 2 albums, but I really am going to try to keep it to 2 albums. I think that is reasonable. So this button, I did pull out the little pokey thing that you use to attach to your clothing. But I wanted to make sure that it stayed adhered to the page, so I went ahead and grabbed some fun foam, and I am just trimming it down so that it fits inside the little button, and then it's going to give me enough surface area on the page to go ahead and stick it down. So I get that layered up, and I just turned it over to see if I needed another layer of foam or if that was enough. And I needed another layer of foam. So I go ahead and pop that one down as well. So that's 3 layers of fun foam in the button. And now I have good surface area, and my button is going to go ahead and lay down nicely now. Yay! Okay, now as you can tell from the sketch up in the corner, this did call for 2 circular photos on a heart. And I figured, you know what, since I'm already switching out the sketch to a Mickey head for the heart, I don't need circular photos. I can do a circular button and a rectangular photo if I want. So that's what I did. Now, I am going to take a moment and apologize for the sketch up in the upper left-hand corner. It looks like sometimes my transition is transitioning smoothly and you don't see any jump in the sketch, and then sometimes it has like a little flicker. And guys, I don't know what's going on with that. Sometimes it flickers, sometimes it doesn't. There it just flickered. And then while I was talking, I had a transition and it didn't flicker. So I don't know. I just don't know. So I'm sorry about the flicker. If it's driving you crazy, I'm not exactly sure how to fix it. Well, I'll try to figure it out, but I honestly, I don't know what's going on. Now, these are some really old freckled fawn chipboard word phrases. And I went and I pulled any of the black ones out that I felt were kind of appropriate for the layout and the album and what was going on. I also pulled out some brads. Now, these all are not just Simple Stories brads. I've said it before and I'll probably say it again, but my brads, when they start to get empty, the brad, like the packaging, I move them over. So I condense the packaging. So there are varying manufacturers and lines on top of this one brad sheet. And that's because it takes up less space. Less packaging means less space. And you guys, when you have less space being used, that means you can put more stuff in it. And that makes me happy. I know that probably seems ridiculous. I do have a sizable stash, a decent sized stash, I would say. My stash is definitely, I would say the amount of tools and non-consumable products that I have has increased. But my stash, my consumable things, has actually decreased over the years from what I used to have. So there it is. I did pull out these chipboard bits. This is a Simple Stories one, and then I believe that the word celebrate is from Bella Boulevard, I believe. Bo Bunny or Bella Boulevard. Why am I blanking? It starts with a B. That's all I can remember right now. So I'm going to go ahead and lay that right here. I'm going to put it right over top of the glitter oh, my words are failing me. The glitter tape. I am using my Nuvo Deluxe adhesive. It is my favorite liquid adhesive by far. I have used multiple bottles of it now, and I have a stash of that as well. Just love it to bits. It's the only liquid adhesive that I have actually stuck with, so that makes me super happy as well. Now, I am trying to follow the sketch over here where I have the title and the little rectangles that they have over there. I'm assuming that those are word phrases. Who knows? It could be washi tape, whatever you want to use it for. But I'm just going to add a couple more of the word phrases around the bottom of the layout, and then I'm going to add in my brads finally. Originally I was going to use the skull and crossbones brad, but I decided not to go that way. I decided to go with the pumpkin instead. I didn't want it to be creepy. I wanted it to be cute. So Halloween stuff can vary between gross, creepy, cute, terrifying. I think that Halloween runs a gambit of different styles, and I wanted this to be cute. I mean, come on, we're going to Disneyland, we're celebrating Lana's birthday. Like, I want it to be cute and fun. I don't want it to be creepy. I definitely don't want it to be gross. And Lana's over here smiling at me, thanking me that I didn't want to make her album gross. I did decide to go ahead and pull out the little Frankenstein guy. At first I was thinking about the ghost guy, but I decided not to go with the ghost guy. He just didn't... He felt more trick-or-treat than this guy, than the little cutie pie Frankenstein guy. The original thought behind the ghost guy was during the Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween parties, there are covered lights that look like Mickey head ghosts, and I don't remember seeing them in Disneyland when we went, but we also didn't go to a party. We were just there during Halloween themed things, and they have these Halloween time Mickey head pumpkin things everywhere, which are totally cute as well. And there is another flickering of the photo in the left-hand corner. I'm sorry guys, I think it's flickering more than normal, so I've got to get my act together and figure out my video editing skills, because let's face it, I am not a video editor in any sense of the word. I try to cut down things that gives you just a lot of blank screen time, and I try to cut out my fingers drumming across the layout, but about usually, like, it's just this is what I did, here it is. So I mean, there we go. Maybe I should practice, and maybe that should be one of my goals for 2021, is to do better video editing. I haven't even met my goals for 2020, so we're not gonna add any more onto there. I actually have to go watch the video where we talked about our scrappy goals, because I don't even remember what they were. And I know that that's probably terrible, but I'm really not a resolution person, and the only thing I can remember is I wanted to use rub-ons more, and I haven't really done a whole heck of a lot of rub-ons, so maybe I should make it a plan to get some rub-on layouts done. I probably should write them on my calendar, because once the stuff goes on the calendar, that stuff usually happens. Yeah, so washi tape, if you just noticed, I used a different washi tape to do the backing, and that is because I used up that number washi tape that I had been using for backs of layouts, because it's not really a washi tape that I would use a whole lot of in regular life. And I had a little cup of washi tapes. I called them the no bad washi tapes, that I didn't really like or care to put on my layouts, but I can't find it. I did find the little cup that it used to have it in, but there's just regular old Scotch tape in there now, so I don't know if I've used up all the no bad washi tape, or I gave it away or trashed it. I have no idea what happened to it. So I like the floral washi tape that I'm using as a no bad washi tape, but it might just stay a no bad washi tape. We'll figure that out. Don't worry, we'll figure it out. So I am getting brads on throughout the layout, and it's just where I think that they're going to look good. I do mark a couple with a pencil just because I want to make sure that I'm putting the brad in the right place. And I am using a pokey tool that is not my Making Memories pokey tool. It really makes me sad that I broke the tip off of that sucker. And I know that I will never find another one. And I just took a moment of silence because I'm so sad about it. Okay, that's getting a little ridiculous, but really, I do miss that pokey tool. Like, it was a great pokey tool. It just felt good in your hand. It was the right weight, and I have 2 other pokey tools that I'm using, and they're just not my favorite, but I'm using them. I mean, really, can you really get that upset over a pokey tool? Probably not. And I've probably talked about it more than I probably should have, and that's a lot of probablys I just said too. So there you go. Now I do grab those little black enamel dots and I place them around the page. You can't really see them in the video, but I promise you they are there. All right, guys, thanks so much for watching. Thanks so much for joining me for another Follow a Sketch Friday. Be sure to check out Meggy's video and layout, and I will see you guys again real soon for another video.